Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're trying something a little bit different today. We're going to do our evening edition here. Sorry, you can see the shadows right in here. Normally, when I take these videos, it's much earlier in the day, but it's evening now, so got some of the shadows here in the room. But I wanted to test out. I got a new tripod that I'm using. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it or not, so the videos may look a little different. If something gets knocked over, that's on me. So we're just trying something new today. But I did want to go ahead and get a video put up today because, as you guys can see, we got a pair of returns here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So we've got one here that came from the Great White North of Canada. I've got a pretty good idea as to what this one is because it also is one of the tape seal ones. And then we've got one here out of North Houston, Texas. And again, this is one of the newer ones. This one could be any number of probably a dozen different things. I'm going to go ahead and start it with this one first because Canada, I have a pretty good idea what it is. So I'm going to start out with this one here. So as we said, this is one of our newer ones. So probably within the last month or so that we sent it out with our tape seals. So let's see what we got today. All right, cool. Starting off with a little bit of New York flair here. Told you guys I wanted to try and get some more football in. Well, ask and you shall receive. We got Michael Brooks here. Michael Brooks was a linebacker with the Giants throughout the 90s. Spent several seasons with them, and he signed 4 of 4 for me. So real stoked to get that. He is not an autograph that I've had previously, so this will be a brand new addition to the collection. So very happy to get those back. So good start for it there. Signed all 4 in a nice black Sharpie there. Easily found address with it. Didn't take much work at all. So very nice start to the day here. And for those of you that are Giants fans, yeah, the Giants did look that bad on Monday night. Got a feeling it's gonna be a pretty long season. Quick little side note: they did have an article today. They talked with Tiki Barber, who probably one of, if not the greatest Giants running back in the history of the franchise. And they asked Tiki his thoughts on Saquon Barkley after that performance, and Tiki did not have glowing things to say. Basically, he said that Saquon needs to learn how to block. That if he doesn't, he's not going to be able to be an every down back. That he never blocked in college, and he hasn't blocked thus far in the NFL. So if he wants to be an every down back, he's going to have to do that because now teams have got film on him, and that they're going to expose that. So it's going to be an interesting year as a Giants fan because Saquon was probably our number one weapon, and now if he can be neutralized, it's going to be a long year. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, on to the next return. So I think it's pretty safe to say this one is not a football return. I don't think I've ever sent anything to Canada except for hockey, so we should have a hockey return here. Again, as you guys can see, remember we talked about in a video the price of postage to Canada. So we got the $1.20 stamp on there and then the 2 5-cent stamps. So a total of $1.30, which is the current rate to send. And these were courtesy of Canada Post, where I had ordered. So let's see what we got today here. That thing's stuck. All right, cool. So what we have here is Mr. Dick Duff. Dick played in the NHL back in the early years there. And as you can see, he signed 3 of 3 for me. As we've talked about in some of our other videos, the O-Pee-Chee Archives edition. So Mr. Duff was not one that I had yet, so this is a great addition to the collection on 2 fronts. Number 1, Rangers card, always a bonus. Number 2, the O-Pee-Chee set. So I've got to at some point take stock and see exactly what I've got signed out of that set and what I still need, and try to continue to work on getting those signed. And then also got a nice retro card here back from him. So sent out the 3, got the 3 back. This was out for a decent amount of time. I think it was about 2 months or so. But yeah, signed all 3 nicely, black Sharpie. So a great thing. And then also, I will just kind of point out here that he also took, and this was part of the letter that I sent to him, but he sent back a little note there to enjoy your collecting, and he signed it and then has sent 2020. So nice little memento. Every once in a while I'll get a return back where there'll be a little note like that in there, either just thank you for your letter, or enjoy the cards. It's always kind of nice to get that back. I think they realize, as a true collector, you take the time to write to them. And then sometimes they're just really appreciative of that, and they will write you a little note back. So it's always kind of neat to get those things. So to recap for the day, we sent out and got back our 3 of 3 from Mr. Dick Duff, and then 4 of 4 from Mr. Michael Brooks. So definitely got some more New York flavor going on here, and a good day. So hope everybody is doing well. Appreciate all the comments, as always, all the likes. Feel free to tell your friends too. If you guys are enjoying what you're seeing and think that anybody else would enjoy, feel free to share this out here. Want to try and make this a fun channel for everybody. So thanks as always for watching. Keep the comments coming, and we'll see you again in a video real soon. Take care.